Good afternoon, everyone. I am Priya Tiwari from the city of Lakes, Bhopal, and my story is about so many challenges which I have faced. And it's a transformation of a studious girl to a beauty queen. So, talking about myself, I would like to say that I belong to a reputed family of doctors where my parents are doctors and I am the only daughter in my whole clan. And everyone in my family is so multifaceted that everyone has got different talents. My father, being a doctor, he was also an international empire of table tennis and a poet and a radio artist. Similarly, my mother, she is a highest qualified professor in MP, and apart from that, she is also a sitar artist and managing so many things. Now, let me talk about myself and my journey. I have been a topper throughout and I completed my engineering honors. I did my MBA and I did my MTech. And throughout, I have been a 80 plus girl. I have participated in various debate competitions and I have been a confident person. Now, the twist here was that I had always been a tomboy. So a girl who was always a tomboy. So this girl, she never visited any of the beauty parlors or she was never a glamorous person. This girl has always been a girl who always believed in studies. She was passionate about her work and she always spoke and thought about how good can she be in academics, and provenly she has always done a good work in academics, so she was a topper. Now the twists and challenges came when, after my father's death, my father expired in 2021, and at that time I thought that I was a corporate employee. I worked from 2013 to still I'm working, like 11 years of corporate experience. And but I thought that somewhere the need was that I wanted to be a public figure. I wanted to be someone who people would know. I took this inspiration from my father. However, the death was the biggest loss of my life, as being a only daughter, and daughters are only the loved ones to their fathers. They find themselves closer to their fathers. So it was a big loss for me. And at the age of 33, from 2022, where girls stopped doing the beauty worlds and all, and for a newbie like me, a person like me who never knew anything about fashion, glamour, modeling, or how the industry works, she started her pageantry journey in 2022 from a pageant which was located in Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, and there she came in top 5. She won the titles of Miss Golden Heart, Miss Beauty with a Purpose, and top 5. And till now, where now I have been a winner of around 26 beauty titles and a Times Runway model. 2 of my YouTube songs have been launched and I have been trained by Confidence in Crowns. So every step in this journey was so challenging. For me, I never knew how to use makeup products. I never knew that what kind of contour or what kind of foundation I should use, because I had never done that. But it was a big challenging job for me. But yes, somewhere inside me there was a desire, a burning desire to be known as a glamour queen, to be known as a beauty queen. So from the boardrooms to the ramp, it is a big leap for me. And I would say that for every girl who is more into corporate, she is more about the talk and not the walk, and that glamour quotient is missing. For me, I worked in various companies like Aegis, Tech Mahindra, ClearTax, Plan to Empower, City Head, and still I'm working with Tech Mahindra. So, this was a bit challenging for me to know and how to walk in those 6 inches of heels. Now you see, for a person at the age of 33, and that too, a person, I would also like to tell you that, I have had an operation, a laparotomy, a surgery at the age of 30. I am a diabetic. I have thyroid plus blood pressure. So all these diseases came into my life in 2016, which about what struggle also I would like to talk later, because there was lot of challenging situation. I was a blessed child, but still, I fell in love with a Muslim guy. So this became a big issue in my family. But still now he is accepted and he is the biggest support for me. So for a person like me at the age of 33 with so many diseases, but I decided inside me that I have to walk the ramp, and now pageantry is a part and parcel of me. And I fell down so many times while practicing in those heels, and people used to tell me that, Priya, you are walking like a man, that femininity is not coming, you don't have that, what you call, like you don't have that glamour in you, and you are much like a tomboy, you speak like a tomboy, and you are a very aggressive speaker, and for beauty queens, there ought to be some femininity. So that was the kind of challenge which I took, and since 2022 to 2025 now, I took that challenge very positively. I was groomed by Tanvi Kharote ma'am, and she really groomed me so good that now I have walked 4 times for the Times Fashion Week. Apart from that, I have been awarded by various celebrities. And the biggest thing is that I have been managing my corporate journey. Along with that, my work is also there. So everything what I believe in, that your profession and passion go hand in hand. So for profession, always the love is there. But for me, my passion was very important, and eminently, I have achieved a lot. So this was a big challenge. And meanwhile, the loss of my father, it was like a phase where I shattered and I was not able to get up. But after that 6 months, what I took it as a lesson is that, that my father was a public figure, and apart from a doctor, he had got so many good things. So I took that as a challenge and a motivation, and came this forward that now I'm going into various pageants as judge, jury, groomer, showstopper. Apart from that, I have newly found my own company in the name of Priya Entertainment. Apart from that, for my studies, I have been awarded by Dr. Arindam Chaudhary as the star alumni for IIPM, from where I did my MBA. And simultaneously, I am still very passionate about studies. So I started my MTech in 2022, and which I have recently topped, and now I have completed my Master of Technology in Computer Science. So studies, modeling, and so many other things, go hand in hand. If you decide and you have the spirit to overcome your inner fears, because everyone has got some inner fears before going, and whenever we try to do something new, people are fearful, and inside we feel whether we'll be able to do it or not. So as most of the people say, is that never give up attitude. But it's not so easy to have that. You have got to have the back of some people who are your supporters, who are your motivators, who are always there for you. So for me, my family has been my biggest motivator. I have been raised by my aunt. She's my buaji. So she has raised me, and she made me into a strong woman. And she is also a multifaceted woman who at the age of 70 years, she has fought myasthenia gravis. And she just overcame it with the help of yoga. She herself is a singer, and every person in my family is a gem. So I would like to say that I have taken my motivation from all of them, and fighting so many diseases at a young age like diabetes, thyroid, blood pressure, which was all due to stress, which happened due to many situations. Like somewhere down the line, when I was too good in studies, I used to dream myself as an IAS officer. But later on, things changed, interest changed. I took engineering, I did MBA, and openly I can say that I fell in love with the person who is still here with me. And that thing also caused a lot of stress, because I think in the Indian society this is not so much acceptable. So overall there were so many challenges in my life, and but still I try to overcome it each and every day. And now I would say that if a woman or a man or anybody, any person tries to think and value that what they actually want from your life, God is there to give you. I believe in the power of manifestation. I have also done something recently in the field of numerology. So what you exactly want, God actually gives you. You must find the right path for it and the right way that how you have to go about it. And it's not always that a 10 to 7 job helps. Job is there, the guarantee is there, people are doing good in jobs. But then I think for people who want to grow, I think now it's the need that we need startups, we need more entrepreneurs, we need that people should invest in themselves, and along with it they should invest in society. So giving back to the society is also very important. And I have been associated with various NGOs like Swag NGO, Beti Foundation, and many such NGOs, where women are empowered and children are educated. So this is the kind of thing that whatever you achieve, ultimately that's also one tip that you must give back to the society, because the more you give, the more you get. So that's the kind of role your values play. And as one of the speakers said that after 84 lakhs we get this. Yes, we get a human birth. So yes, I truly believe in it, because human birth is the biggest gift of God, and you should be able to utilize this birth by following your passions, your profession, and be able to give something back to the society. And for me, I would say, it's a 360-degree change in my life, where from being a super studious person, like someone, who used to do her assignments on time, teacher's favorite, and always like all about studies, that what about assignments, what about books, something about debates, and the group discussions and so many things, to a sudden revolution which took inside my heart by seeing one poster. And then since 2022 to 2025, still recently I won the Queen's League Brand Ambassador 2025 in Mumbai, and Face of Indian Pride Walk 2025 by Habib Mithi Borwala. So these 26 titles, I think, are a testament to people that any girl, whosoever she is, whether she is studious, whether she is very glamorous, if she decides to do something, she is always able to do it. So that's the kind of attitude every woman should have. And my message to all the women out there is that, you are already a queen in your life, whether with a crown or without a crown. So that invisible crown you're already holding. So for all those women who are facing certain issues like domestic violence, or even they are not able to handle their careers, or something is happening in their life, I would say, once inside your heart, you feel and you decide that you have to change, and you have to change that situation in your life and be financially independent. So that situation will eventually change. Nothing can break you, nothing can stop you. You are unshakable. So that's the kind of attitude, and that's the kind of, inner strength which every woman should have. So that strength came into me, of course, from my mom, and from all the people associated in my life. And I would especially like to thank my fiancé, Mohammad Haider Mukhtar Khan, standing tall, always supporting me. And it's been a 13 years of struggle in that love life too, but still, hopefully things have sorted now. So it's all about the decision power, I would say that. And in the end, I would like to play a reel just showcasing through my journey and all my struggles. That's what I'd like to say. Thank you for being the lovely audience listening to my struggles. So this is all about me. Thank you so much for being a lovely audience.